I agree. This episode deserves an explanation. Remember Tel Aviv? This won't be the last time we attack Israel. This is where we begin. But where did it start? Welcome to the Operaverse. This is Daniel Hagen's universe of opera, which he calls his Operaverse. You might be entering the Operaverse from the middle, so I thought I would reintroduce myself. This is the outer opera. This is the opera that contains a show world and a real world. Inside the real world they will talk about the real world, but it is still within that outer opera, as outlined in the video Operas Within Operas to Protect Daniel. For more information please see the Goldstein Conceit, who is outlined in the Goldstein episode. It's important to remind my audience about the outer opera because without the in-episode warning they will believe that my stated belief or actions in the episode are my own when, in fact, they are part of an unprofessional drama, but maybe one day professional drama. It's an important reminder that the character, the Messiah, is an undercover agent working for the Department of Education studying the flow of misinformation. He does this by creating intellectual property for criminals to steal and misrepresent. The character is the most valuable of the intellectual property that the criminals attempt to steal and misrepresent. Next on The Messiah. I agree. This episode deserves an explanation. Remember Tel Aviv? This won't be the last time we attack Israel. This episode deserves an explanation. But, remember, I can only speak about what is happening on the opera because I am not provided the intelligence to know if the voices are real. In some ways I feel like you already know the explanation because it's the same story as all the rest, basically the warning against the invitation of sinful men all over again. Endemic surveillance societies are a global threat, and on the opera there are transnational terrorist organizations that profit off of the sales of Daniel Hagen's intellectual property. The show is based off of real life but is not necessarily real and is absolutely certainly for entertainment purposes only. On the show there was a terrorist organization from Tel Aviv or similar that was profiting off of the sales of Daniel Hagen's intellectual property. Daniel Hagen decided to be supportive of Hamas. On the opera the Hamas are basically the victims of a bully who is picking on them, not just to say the least but also what I could say legally in a civilian residential area. You may be wondering why they said to specifically kill civilians, and this is because the government is tightly controlled and as such is not the problem. The civilians are the actual problem, and we have been working with the Israeli government closely. This response is in reference to this video with this description. Remember Tel Aviv? This won't be the last time we attack Israel. I am being ordered to tell you that we are also beginning a strike on Israel at this time. Upon hearing of this they, once again, immediately disabled my phone. So, you will need to focus your efforts on killing civilians in Israel in retribution.